What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video of Trader Win, and I'm about to let y'all know how day 2 went for the trading journey. As y'all can see, we literally lost a good amount of money with the trading challenge. We started off with 25k. Now we're at 404. Hey, well, I lost 404 today with the trading, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how I guess it adds up to 404. That doesn't add up to no 404, but I guess commission makes it 404 or something. But yeah, so like I still have, for my remaining limit for the max drawdown daily, still at 846, and the total amount I can lose in overall is still at around 1,600, and so I still need to make this $2,404 back, and we got a lot of time. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I did that lost me this trade and lost me this money and has me in a negative percentage or a negative rate. So let's go look at it on TradingView right now. So let me show y'all why I lost right here today. I didn't even get in that. So this morning, oh wait, let's go right. Where is it at? Alright, so this morning we're gonna go on a 5-minute time frame. Well, actually, I want y'all to see everything right here. I want y'all to see the mistakes I made from this trade, and I want y'all to see like things that you can learn from, like me. So for this trade, we can look on a 5-minute time. Well, first let's look on, let's just look at a 5-minute time frame, and I'll explain everything. Actually, 1 hour. We're gonna look at 1 hour. I'm sorry. We're gonna look at the 1 hour time frame, and you see how at around like 8 o'clock, price started going down. It's been bullish. It's been on a bullish trend so far. And so price gets to this point and it starts getting it gets really bearish. So I started noticing how it's getting bearish in the 1 hour time frame. So like I'm looking at the 5-minute. I occasionally look at the 15 or 30-minute, but I look at the 1 hour, look at the 5-minute, and I see that price starting to go in a bearish move. It comes back up and it starts getting bearish again. And so I see this high is made right up here, high made right here, another high made right here, then it gets lower, and then we get another high right here. This is a lower high right here, and so I see this at like around 9 o'clock. That's the time. So then as I see price start going down, because I was really looking for price to come up, but this didn't make any sense. I don't count this as an order block. I'll have a different video for a different explanation for that, but I don't count this as an order block. So I was really looking for a price. I was looking to see what price did right here. So none of these are my full setups, so there's really nothing for me to really look too hard into, because this isn't an order block. This is, so there's nothing really to look into. So like right here, I got a setup right here. Seen this start forming right here. I drew a trend line from here to here to here. Alright, so now we have this forming. So you see on the one, I'm looking at a 5-minute, and 1 hour time frame is 9 o'clock. So since it's 9 o'clock, price went all the way up here at 9 o'clock, up to here. Then it started coming down. It broke through the trend line that I had set, because this is a low and this is another low. This low is lower than this previous low right here. So I drew my trend line. I was like, I can draw this trend line. And then price made this high, then came through, broke through, and then granted it did come near this zone right here, and so this level, this $85 level, and that was something to look out for, I guess. Just something to be aware of. I just drew the zone because this is where price could fluctuate at. And so price came down to right here, came back, touched the zone. And so since it touched this order block right here, I was looking, the order block is above my trend line, and that's where I normally look for, that's where I see like my most moves for being aggressive in a trade. And so since I seen that, I was looking at an entry that would break through right here. It broke through and it broke out of the zone. So since it broke through and broke out, I entered in right here in a short position. And so I was like, put my stop up there, put my I didn't. That's yeah. So I didn't make it that large. I had it like this. So I put my stop like up here. I had my stop loss. I was acting dumb. Alright, so yeah. So this is what happened. I put my let's make it bigger. So this is how I had it right here. I showed y'all the 1 hour time frame already and how it was showing. Like the 1 hour time frame shows is 1 hour. 1 hour time frame, it was going in a bearish direction. So I'm looking for price to keep heading down to down here and keep moving down. So right here I had my trend line, broke through, came back. I looked for a retest on the zone, came back and retested the zone, and it broke out off of this candle. I looked at it for the break off of this candle, and it came down. And then after this one at 10 o'clock, it just it went like from 9:55 to 10 o'clock. It went crazy all the way up here, and I got stopped out. So I lost that first trade because of that. And so my goofy behind was like, all right, maybe that was just a fluke. I can get in on this next. Like, it went up there, and then it came back to come cross another area to get out of the zone again. And so instead of me just leaving the trade alone and just losing the amount of money I lost the first time, I tried to enter in again once it broke below this low, and that bit me in the butt right there, because right here in this next candle, oh my gosh, right here in this next candle, it shot up. It started going crazy up to the top. So like, and then even right here, so yeah, it shot up crazy, and so there was nothing I could have done on this trade, and it was just a loss. And so I was like, I'm done trading for today. I just left it alone, and it is what it is. Granted, when I came back to look at it like today, like later on, came back to look at it, I saw something else that I could have got into. And this is like something that you can look back at hindsight and you can just go about things differently. But I just thought that for later references, like if I ever go through something like this again, I can have an idea of what I can try out. And so for this example, another order block right here. Another order block right here. We have another trend line right here, a low to another low right here. Let's not use that low. Let's use this low to this low. Had a low right here. This little setup, it came down, and then price pushed up to like right here pretty heavily on the 5 minute. If you can see that. Yeah, you can see it on the 5 minute. And then when you look at something like this, you look at the 5 minute. You can't enter in on this. This is a hard way to enter in. So you look, when I look at it on the 5 minute, I can go look at the 1 minute and see it, what it did on the 1 minute. And so right here, price came up, had a trend line, came up, came down, and it came back and touched the zone right here. And because normally when it touches the zone, I wait for the next candle to come down, and I wait for the next candle to be bearish. And since this bearish candle wasn't past this one, I would wait for another candle to form, and then wait for that. I gave like 2 or 3 candles before I enter in on like a full bearish move down. So like this first candle didn't pass it, so I was gonna wait for the second candle to pass this one, and then for this case, I waited for a third candle. I would wait for a third candle and then go. Any more than 3 candles, no. 2 is a stretch for me. So like the first candle, this is the first candle. I wait for the first candle to come past this one, and if it doesn't, I wait for the second candle to pass the previous candle. And if that doesn't happen, I'll leave it alone. And so this is like a special case where I would just go get in this one, because it showed a very aggressive move down. And so I would enter in on the low of this candle, put my stop loss to like above right here, because it's on a lower time frame, and then put my take profit like right around here to like this low over here where it tapped at basically. And so I would have been able to enter in on this touch off this third candle, and then boom, I get some money back, like just off of a tap. So like when you see taps on like a higher time frame and it doesn't show you a good entry, always look for a lower time frame setup to see if you can get a better entry. I have my trend line here. Price came back up to order block, and I can look for aggressive breakout above or below below the trend line. And so those are my thoughts for this trade. We're gonna get back at it next time. I don't know what time, but it's gonna be either tomorrow or a different day. But another thing I noticed that was like looking at this website is very helpful as well. And so I think what bit me in the butt was this ISM. That might have touched me a little bit. Might have touched me the wrong way. Because literally at 10 o'clock is when it started going crazy. I started seeing some weird movement. Like as soon as it hit 10 o'clock, it wanted to go up and then come down. And then it was like that all of 10 o'clock. The whole 10 o'clock it was moving kind of weird. So that's something to just look out for myself. This ISM, be aware of that. Like it might fluctuate in a weird way, but we'll leave it at that. But stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated for the next episode of this trading funded challenge.